Hi guys, Gaming Bear here. Right, we're back with the next part of the unboxing side of things. So we're about 45% of the way through. So let's have a look. We've just done Larger Than Life, which is a +4/+4 trample spell. Then we've got Lithnu Sailback, which is 5 mana, including 1 red for a 5/4 lizard creature. Then we've got Lawless Broker, 2 colours and a black for a Aetherborn Rogue. Let's have a look. 3/2, nice. When it dies, put a +1 counter, +1/+1 counter on target creature you control. Useful. Then we've got Leave in the Dust. 3 colourless, 1 blue instant. Return target non-land permanent to its owner's hand, and you draw a card, so it's a cantrip as well. Very nice. And we've got Legion Conquistador, which is 2 colourless, 1 white for a 2/2. Okay, what else has it got? It's a Vampire Soldier. When the Conquistador enters the battle, you search your library for any number of cards named Legion Conquistador, reveal them, put them into your hand. That's nice. Very, very strong. Then we got Legion's Judgment. 2 colourless, 1 white. Destroy target creature with power 4 or greater. That's nice. Strong removal in white. Then Lethal Sting. So 1 black, 2 colourless. Sorcery is an additional cost to cast. Lethal Sting, put a -1 counter on a creature you control. Destroy target creature. Sorcery, but it's a common, interesting, but you get to destroy something. Yes, one of your creatures gets smaller, but yeah, very nice. Then we get Life Goes On. 1 casting cost, instant, you gain 4 life. If a creature died this turn, you gain 8 life instead. I've had that played against me, and it seems quite strong at the current time in Pauper. Let's have a look. Lifecraft Cavalry, 4 colourless, 1 green for a 4/4 creature with trample, elf warrior creature. Let's have a look. Revolt. Lifecraft Cavalry enters the battle with 2 +1 counters on it. If a permanent you control left the battlefield this turn, so yeah, if you lose Revolt, if you've lost something this turn, you gain more counters. So basically, it's a replenishing. You're getting bigger creatures for ones you've lost. Very interesting. Then Live Feast. Black, so 2 colourless, 1 black. Sorcery, draw 2 cards, lose 2 mana, lose 2 life, and get 2 energy. Very, very nice. Lose a bit of life, 2 cards, nice in black. Very, very nice. Then we've got Looming Altasaur, 3 colourless, 1 white for a 1/7 dinosaur. I'm going to block you, I'm going to block you, I'm going to block you some more for 4 mana. Very, very nice. Then we got Lurching Rot Beast. 3 colourless and a black for a 4/2 zombie beast, which cycles as well. Strong, useful. So, Luxor River Shrine. 3 casting cost artifact. Let's have a look. 1 and tap. You gain a life. Put a brick counter on the Luxor River Shrine. Tap it. You gain 2 life. Activate this only after there are 3 or more brick counters on the River Shrine. So you can tap it and remove those counters, so you slowly build them up, and it's a way of slowly trickling life back to you to try and keep you going, keep you alive for slower decks. Useful little thing if you need if you're up against a white weenie of some sort, black, white, red. Get this in there in the sideboard straight in. This will help to keep you that alive. And I'm wondering, if you tap it, if you've got a number of these out, can you, say, use 3 of them to target 1? I'm thinking laterally. Can you tap 3 of them to put counters onto put brick counters on 1 of them? They've all got the same name. Would it work? And then you tap all 3, and you're basically giving yourself 2 life back every turn by using this combination. I don't know if it works. That's just something in my head, seeing if it would work. So yeah, that sort of thing. You've got thinking laterally, think outside the box. Let's have a look. Magma Spray, 1 red instant, deals 2 damage to target creature. If that creature died this turn, it's exiled instead. Useful. Malfunction, 3 colourless, 1 blue. Enchantment aura. Let's have a look. Enchant artifact or creature. When Malfunction enters the battlefield, tap enchanted permanent. It doesn't untap. Basically, you're kaput. You're enchanted, you're kaput. You are not working anymore. I'd say a couple of these in your sideboard against certain artifact decks very, very strong against them. Then Manalith, 3 mana, tap, add 1 mana of any colour to your mana pool. That is really nice. I like that. I like that a lot. Very good for evening out your mana pool. Very, very neat. And we've got Manticore of the Gauntlet, 4 colourless, 1 red, 5/4 creature. A Manticore. When the Manticore of the Gauntlet enters the battle, put a -1 counter on target creature you control. Manticore of the Gauntlet deals 3 damage to target opponent. So basically it comes in, you play it, boom, you've just dealt that damage to opponent. Very, very nice. Useful, strong. Yes, you do damage to your own creature, but I think it's worth it. Very neat. Then we got Marauding Bone Slasher. 2 colourless, 1 black for a 3/3 creature. I've been playing these, very nice. They can't block unless you control another zombie. Well, I put it in the zombie deck, and it's never an issue with not being able to block. Zombie deck, this straight in, 3/3 for 3 mana, very strong. Then we've got March of the Drowned. 1 mana sorcery, return target creature card from your graveyard to your hand, or return 2 target pirate cards from your graveyard. So if you're doing a pirate deck, you'll get double the use of this. So very, very nifty. Then we've got 3/1 Mark of the Vampire, 3 colourless, 1 black, enchant. Enchanted creature gets +2/+2 and has lifelink. A little bit more expensive than some of the others, than like the Dark Rituals and things like that. But this is even stronger, and it's got lifelink as well. So yeah, I boost you by +2/+2, and I gain life as well. Work really well with a black beatdown deck that's essentially killing itself underneath. Let's have a look. Mulfust Squad, 3 colours, 1 black for a 3/1. Human Artificers, Menace and Fabricate 1. So good at bringing in artifacts and menace, whatever that is. It could be a fear mechanic, so let me know. I really want to know. Metallic Rebuke, 2 colours, 1 blue. Improvise, instant, counter target spell unless its controller pays 3 more. I don't know what improvise is. I presume it's something to do with artifacts. Yeah, please let me know. I'm really interested. Metal Spinner's Puzzle Knot, 2 casting costs. Artifact, when Metal Spinner's Puzzle Knot enters the battlefield, draw a card and you lose a life. Okay, but that's good. Sacrifice it and you draw a card and lose a life. Very nice in a black deck. It's what it does, but you can use this, and you sacrifice it with two colours in the black, so it would work with a black or a splash black deck. Then Miasmic Mummy, 1 colourless, 1 black for a 2/2. Comes in, enters the battlefield, each player discards a card. Now we saw those other ones earlier, which has got effects for boosting things, enhancing things when you discard. Well, this would work well with that. So it depends how you construct it, what you're working with, how it's fitting together to enhance both of the things that would be a negative, but in effect that then makes everything very, very positive. Then we got Might Leap. So 1 white, 1 colourless, instant. Target creature gets +2/+2 and gains flying till the end of the turn. Nice. Mind Rot, nice to have it in this set. So target creature discards 2 cards. It's a neat card. It's been around for a while. Then Minotaur Sure Shot, 2 colourless, 1 red, 2/3 Minotaur Archer, reach, so you can shoot flying. 1 colourless, 1 red. Minotaur Sure Shot gets +1/+0 till the end of the turn. So basically that'll put you up to 3/3, and you can boost your power even more by doing that as well. So there's no upper limit, which is very useful. Moaning Wall, 2 colourless and a black for a 0/5 defender, and it cycles. A very nice wall, very, very useful. Mobile Garrison, let's have a look. 3 mana for a 3/4 vehicle. Whenever Mobile Garrison attacks, untap another target creature or artifact you control. Crew of 2. We've got to work out the crew thing. That could be operation for 2 turns. I don't quite know. So yeah, that's powerful. They've got some nice vehicles, nice artifact vehicles. Mummy Paramount. Let's have a look. 1 white, 1 colourless, 2/2. Always good for it. That's a nice square number. Then we've got, whenever another zombie enters the battlefield under your control, Mummy Paramount gets +1 till the end of the turn. So if you play multiple zombies, boom, you play a new zombie, he boosts, goes in, plus the additional. So black-white zombie deck could work really well with all of this boosting, creature-based boosting. Very, very nice. Then Night Oracle. Three colourless, 1 blue. Naga Cleric for a 2/4 creature. When it enters the battlefield, look at the top 3 cards of your library, put any number of them into the graveyard, and the rest on top of your library in any order. So that's nice so you know what you're getting, and then you're structuring it in such a way to suit you better. Very, very useful. Then we got Naga Vitalist. So you got several Naga Druids and Clerics useful. So with the green one, 1 green, 1 colourless, 1/2 creature, add 1 mana of any type of a land that you control can produce. So if you've only got one type of mana that your land produces, you can only use this for 1. But if you've got multi-lands, you can tap this to gain that, even if you'd have to sacrifice the other land. If that land can produce it, and it doesn't say basic land, so any land, any dual land, any type like that, not in pauper format, but this would even out your mana very, very nicely. Then Narnum Cobra, 2 casting cost artifact for a 2/1. Green Narnum Cobra gets Death Touch until the end of the turn. So basically, if it does damage to anything, they're going to die. That's it. So yeah. Then we get, which is nice, Natural Obsolescence. 1 colourless, 1 green. Instant, put target artifact on the bottom of its owner's library. So you don't like something, and then you just use this, and you put it as far away from them to be the last card they're going to draw, unless they've got something sort of library manipulation and shuffling. That's it. You're not going to see that card that's the heart of your deck. That one artifact that's going to do everything. You're not going to see it ever until the very last card, and by that point, you've lost anyway. So yeah, I like this. At least this is a very good sideboard card and possibly main deck card for the current environment. Funny, very funny. I like the look of that. So Nefcrop Entangler, 1 red, 1 colourless, 2/1 creature, human warrior with trample. Very, very nice for a red creature with trample. You may exert Nefcrop Entangler as it attacks, and when you do, it gets +1/+2 till the end of the turn. So it becomes a 3/3 trampler for 2 mana to cast, and that very, very nice. Then negate, 1 colourless, 1 blue, counter target non-creature spell. Nice instant. We then get Nest Robber. Okay, so Nest Robber, 2/1 haste, 2 mana, 1 red. Then we come to New Horizons. What we have is New Horizons comes into the battlefield. We put a +1 onto a creature you control. You can tap it, add 2 mana of any one that you want. So very, very neat enchantment. Coming down now, Night Market Aeronaut, flying 2/2 for 4 mana, a bit expensive, but it's got Revolt. Enters the battlefield, +1 counter for creature permanents that are left this turn. So very, very neat for taking over and making things bigger when you're losing and when the attrition rate is starting to go. So it's a part of a forward-thinking strategy. So yeah, very useful for a black deck. Then we get Night Market Guard, 3 mana artifact creature, 3/1, and it can block an additional creature. So you've got 3 damage, so you can block 2 creatures, 3 points of damage, spread it round to give you that little bit more defense. So it's useful, and it's an artifact which can help with other things, so additional effects. Now, Night Market Lookout, 1 mana, 1/1 rogue, square, it works. But when it becomes tapped, each opponent loses a life and you gain a life, so you can attack with it, and it's slowly giving you extra life. It's really, really nice. We then come to the Nimble Innovator. 1 blue, 3 colourless, 2/2. It's an artificer. When it enters play, you draw a card. So it's a creature, a blocker, and it replaces itself. Blue in a nutshell. Very, very nice. Then we come to the Nimble Blade Kenra, which is it's got prowess and 1/3. Now I don't know what prowess actually is, but it sounds pretty good. And well, I put in the comments what prowess is. I need to learn this new mechanic. So one red and 1 for a for a 1/3. So it's a bit of a blocker, but it's got prowess, very useful. And then we come to the ninth Bridge Patrol. 1 white and 1 colourless, 1/1. Okay, it's a little bit expensive, but what else do you get? So it's a dwarf soldier. When creature leaves the battlefield, put a 1/1 counter on the Bridge Patrol. So this can, when creatures leave play, this just gets bigger. So if you've got tokens, leave play, possibly, or other creatures, and it's not saying exactly what, just as long as you control it. So yeah, very, very neat. Then we get Oakenform, which is very nice. 17th, I still can't believe 17th edition. So it's enchanted creature, 3/3, +3/+3 for 1 green, 2 colourless. Nice enchantment. Then we got Ushra's Cultivator, 1 mana, comes out 0/3 creature, strong, nice blocker, and you can pay 3 mana, 1 green included. Sacrifice the Cultivator, search your library for a basic land, put it into the battlefield tapped. So you could actually use it, block, and at the same time then search your library for a land. So multiple uses, very, very neat. We then come to Oasis Ritualist. 3 colourless, 1 green for a 2/4 Naga Druid. You can tap it to add 1 mana of any colour to your mana pool. Very nice for working with multicolour decks. Or you can exert it, add 2 mana of 1 colour, but it doesn't untap unless you've got a different mechanic to allow that to happen next turn. But you can do that with certain things, untap creatures, boom. So you can really boost up your mana. Very, very nice. We've got Oketra's Avenger. Then it's a 2 mana, 1 white, 1 colourless for a 3/1. And you can exert it. It's a human warrior. She's got a huge spear, and you can exert it. When you do, prevent all combat damage that would be dealt to it this turn. Really, really nice to be able to do that. Doesn't untap, but it means it takes no combat damage. But it's got 3 power, so basically you can deal 3 damage and not take any yourself. Nice to be able to do that. Then 2 mana, 1 with a wind. Blue card, enchanted creature, +2/+2 and flying, 1 green, 1 colourless. Useful for a little green flying deck sort of thing. Or multicolour splash to go with a red deck or a black deck to get over the top, boost your creature, fly over the top, in for the win. You know, lots and lots of options. Open Fire, instant, 3 mana, 2 colourless, 1 red, and you've got 3 damage to target creature or player. Nice little spell. 3 mana. You'd hope it was a little bit cheaper, but you know it's still very workable. Very, very nice. Opt, blue card, scrying, draw a card. Means scrying. You look at the top card, and you check to see what it is, put it back, and then you get to draw a card. You can work this with different mechanics, shuffling cards, seeing if what you want is what you get. So you scry, and you could possibly manipulate it if you don't want that card. So you know it gives you options. 1 mana for an instant, draw a card, cantrip, very nice to speed through your deck to get what you need. Ornamental Courage, 1 green, untap target creature, and it gets +1/+3 until the end of the turn. So this is another way. Like with that the card that we had earlier, you could tap it, exhort it, get it doing producing 2 mana. If you play this, you can untap it. It makes it bigger, so you can untap it, ready to rock and roll in the next turn. Or you could do it in the same turn. Use, say if you just created 2 mana with it, use 1 to do this, and then you can actually use it again to create another 2 mana because you've just untapped it and it's got bigger. So it gives you options, or else you can use it to block. It's an instant, so you can choose what to do. Create a blocker from someone that the enemy didn't think was available. You boost it up with the 1/3, and suddenly you've just killed their creature, and you're untapped as well, ready to either tap or attack next turn. So, you know, it gives you lots and lots of options, which is really, really neat. Now, Ornery Kudu, 3/4 creature for 3 mana, including 1 green. You can't go wrong with that. When it enters play, you put a -1/-1 counter on creature you control. Okay, there are certain mechanics which do it. Say if you do it in something that dies, that has another effect, then you can actually turn a negative effect into a positive effect, and you've got a 3/4 for 3 mana, and you're laughing all the way. 3/4 for 3 mana, really, really strong. Early game, boom, in you go. Painful Lessons, black card. Target player draws 2 cards and loses 2 life. Really, really strong in a black deck. It's all about card gaining. You sacrifice life to get card advantage. This is really nice. A sorcery, that's generally what you get with black, but those 2 cards for 2 life at whatever stage you need it is really, really useful. Very, very strong. Then we get Painted Bluffs. Land, desert, tap it for straight mana, or else you can put 1 in, and you can add 1 mana of any colour to your mana pool. Really, really nice for evening out multicolour decks. Very nice, and it's a desert, so you've got the desert effects for other things as well. Very, very useful. Paladin of the Bloodstained. Now, 1 white, 3 colourless, 3/2. So you're thinking, oh, it's a little bit expensive, but it's a Vampire Knight. Now, when it comes in, you create a 1/1 vampire creature with lifelink. So you not only get the knight, but you get his little buddy who's got lifelink, but then you can boost him with other things. It works with White Weenie because it's going sideways as well. If a black player tries to target or makes you sacrifice a creature, which one are you going to sacrifice? Well, you've got the option to sacrifice the one with the lifelink or the Bloodstained with the vampire. And it's up to you to choose which one you sacrifice. So it gives you options. Nice little card, very, very nice. That would work well in a White Weenie deck. Then we've got let's have a look. Pathmaker Initiate, 1 red, 1 colourless, 2/1 Human Wizard. Target, basically, you can make small creatures unblockable. Tap it, creature gets straight through. Target creature with power 2 or less can't be blocked, but you make it unblockable. Say if you've got something like a Baskin Root Waller, send it through with this, boost it up. It can't be blocked. You boost, that damage gets through. Hello. So little things like that. This Pathmaker, I think, could be incredibly useful in a fast green-red deck, because they think they can tap it, they think they can stop it, they think they can kill it, and then suddenly you can't even block it. Oh dear, I'm through, I win, haha. So yeah, very, very nice. Then we've got Pima Outrider, 2 colourless, 2 green. Trample, always nice. Fabricate, work with artifacts. So it's Elf Artificer for 3/3 size. Not bad, and it's got trample, so you can enhance it and you can get straight through. Very, very nice. Plus, with the other card that we saw earlier, if they're blocking creatures that are 2/2, you put in the other creature, the larger one we had just now. Go back up. Now, if we put in the Ornery Kudu, so I'm thinking about options. You've got a -1/-1 counter. Plonk it on the Outrider. You've got that larger creature coming in, but you've also got the Outrider, which has got trample, which can now be boosted by the Pathmaker to get through and do a bit of trampling damage. I know it will get through trampling, but it's just little things like that, little tricks, whereas previously you couldn't have got him through. You put the other one in, This gets smaller, and suddenly you've got it through to do the additional 2 points of damage. It's little tweaks like that, little things like that that you've got to be on your toes about and thinking about. And so I'm working through these. I'm thinking, okay, that'll work with that. This will work with that, and that'll do. You know, this is part of the way the game is. It's what I love about it. Then, Pious Interdiction, 3 colourless, 1 white. Enchantment. Let's have a look. When it enters the battlefield, you gain 2 life, and creatures. Enchanted creature can't attack or block. So you put it in, you enchant one of their creatures. They can't attack or block with it, and you gain 2 life for 3 colourless and 1 white. It's like, you think you got this big creature, this wonderful, amazing, boom, you can't do anything with it, and I gain life as well. And they're going, but oh, bumski. So it's that sort of thing. It's like, we're going to win. Oh, we're going to sit here doing nothing. You know, it is what it is. So, and when those cards come off and you're like, and they're there, they're ready to go in, they're ready to kill you, and suddenly, not only do they not kill you, but you gain life as well. It's like, so near but so far. So then we get to Pirate's Cutlass, 3 colourless. Comes into play, ready to go on, and you can attach it 2+2+1 to creatures, equip for 2 cost. So it's not the cheapest, but it's useful. Then we get Pirate's Prize. Now we were looking at lots of pirates earlier, or in the last episode, and 3 colourless, 1 blue. So draw 2 cards, create a colourless artifact token, sacrifice it to add extra mana. So not only do you get next turn the chance of creating extra mana, but you draw 2 cards. Very, you know, this the mana and the card manipulation of blue is always top notch. Really, really nice. Then we get Pitiless Vizier, 3 colourless, 1 black for a 4/2, so strong but not so tough. Whenever you cycle or discard a card, now we're back to the cycling and discard. So this could be a cycling, discard, number of other issues. Then it gains indestructible till the end of the turn. So effects like this, you go in, well, it doesn't matter about the toughness so much, because if you're indestructible anyway, you go in, you do 4 damage. They do 4 damage to you, but you're indestructible. It doesn't matter. You will survive, so you can keep smashing through. So nice card. I like the way this that functions. Then we get Pounce, 1 green, 1 colourless. Target creature control fights target creature you don't control. So you can basically, this isn't the one that boosts your creature, but this is, you get creature of your choice, and with green they're usually bigger than the opponents. Get them to fight, they deal damage, and that happens if you destroy the other creature, you've destroyed the blocker, and then you can attack as well. So not only can you remove creatures with this, but you can also then be ready to go in. Yes, you might get burned or might get damaged another way, but you've given yourself a partial advantage in that situation. Really, really useful. Then we get Pouncing Cheetah. I do like that. Very, very nice. Flash. It can be played like an instant. 3/2 creature, 3 mana. Very, very nice. And it's a cat, so you can put it in a cat deck as well. Very useful. Now, Precata Club Security. 3/4 creature. It's a Etherborn Warrior. 3 colourless, 1 black. It's just pretty strong. You know, 3/4. It just works. Tougher than most things, stronger than most black, and with a nice amount of health. Very, very useful. Good toughness. Then we got Precata Pillarbug, 3 casting cost artifact, but it uses black as well. So you get a 2/3 creature, which you can pump it with black mana to give you lifelink as well. So you can get this in blue-black deck. You can use it as a blocker, and you gain life back as well. Really, really useful. Or you can attack with it, boost it, and go in lifelink as well. So lots and lots of options. Huge amounts of options. Then we get Precise Strike. Instant, very nice. Target creature gets +1 and first strike till the end of the turn. You can just flip a situation. It gets bigger, and suddenly you deal your damage before they do. If they've got no counter to the red, no counter to the additional damage, they're dead, you're not. You save your creature, in for the win. Or else you can cast it to do that one additional point of damage over the top on a flying creature, something like that, in, or a stealth creature, in, that one extra point to just either kill something or to give you the win. Very useful, nice, and lots of options with it. Then we come to pressure point. 1 white, 1 colourless, tap to draw a card, tap creature to and draw a card. So target a creature, tap it, you draw a card. It's an interesting way of giving you additional card drawing in white. So white generally doesn't have additional card drawing, and this is a nice little way of doing it. So yeah, very useful and a nice way of doing it. So as you say, actually, and it doesn't say target creature you control, so that is even more important. So imagine at the beginning of their turn, they untap, boom, you do this instant, untap their creature, their big creature they're going to swing in for the win with. You tap them, they can't attack with it, and you gain a card as well. So it's a cantrip, it replaces itself, and you've just tapped one of their creatures. Very nice, and you've drawn that additional card. So yeah, lots and lots of options. We then come, let's have a look, Prey Upon. One green, target creature you control fights target creature you don't control. So another one like this. Not an instant, but even more of the bigger green creatures, taking down the smaller creatures that aren't actually attacking and that are going sideways, like a white weenie or a red weenie, that you can use your power, cast this, take them out, or go for bigger creatures. It's a useful combination. Now, Prize Fighter Construct, 5 mana for a 6/2, very, very strong, very weak, but 6 points of damage. You combine this with other things, this for 5 mana could be very, very nice, and it's an artifact creature as well, so very useful. We then come to Propeller Pioneer, Human Artificer, 3 colourless, 1 white for a 2/1, so it's expensive for a 2/1, but it's flying, very nice, especially in white, and Fabricate, help with artifacts, useful in the right sort of a deck. Prophetic Prism, 2 mana, when it enters the battlefield, draw a card. Tap, add 1 mana of any colour to your mana pool. So it not only draws additional cards, cantrip style, but it then helps you work with your mana and to neutralise any discrepancies. If you're missing something, you can use this, tap it, put one, say if you're doing black-red, you can't quite find that mountain you need, get this out, tap the black, pump it through it, and use the red mana that you want. So it's very useful for that sort of thing, for helping just smooth over those problems with the mana. Then we got Prosperous Pirates, 4 colourless, 1 blue, 3/4 creature, a little bit expensive, but it's a pirate. Let's have a look. When it enters the battlefield, create 2 colourless artifact treasure tokens with tap, sacrifice, add 1 mana of any colour to your mana pool. This is seriously nice for splashes in with the blue to give you that additional mana. But it's creating creatures, and it's not, so you can lay land and you can do this. So you're multiplying your mana base. Very, very nice, and a very good control situation for blue. Definitely needs it. So then we get Proven Competent. 1 blue for a 1/1, and you get Eternalize. Now, Eternalize sounds like eternity. I don't know, is it some sort of invulnerability? I don't know. I'm going to have to find out. Put in the comments what you think, what it is, how it runs. I really want to know. We'll do a couple more, and then we'll carry on in the next episode. So, Prying Blade, 1 mana. I've had this used against me. Artifact equipment, +1/+0. Let's have a look. And when it deals damage, create a token. sacrifice to add 1 mana of any mana. It costs 3 to equip, but it's a way of, if you do damage, producing additional mana. So you know, it in the right deck, this could work really, really well. Then we got Terrigen Knight, 4 mana, 3 colours, 1 white for a 3/3. It's got flying as long as you control a dinosaur. So if you work with if you've got a dinosaur deck, put this in. Suddenly you've got a flying 3/3 knight. Very nice, strong at the front end, strong toughness, very nice, and you've got dinosaurs. What's not to like? So we'll have a look at these last two, and let's have a look. Puncturing Blow, 2 red, 2 colourless, deals 5 damage to target creature. If the creature would die this turn, exile it so it doesn't go to the graveyard. Neat way of doing it. Pursue Glory, 1 red, 3 colourless. Instant attacking creature gets +2/+0 until the end of the turn, and it does cycling as well. So you've got the option to either use it as for cycling in a semi-cantrip way to change the card for something else, or else you can get +2/+0 to give you that edge, to give you the additional 2 points of damage that you needed to get through, to kill a creature, to win the game. Useful, and it's very, very, very versatile. So very nice to see. So I think that's a good place to leave it for this one, and we will carry on. We are in the last third, so it's all going really, really neatly. 1148 new cards, and I can't wait. I'm chomping at the bit. So for the first decks I'm going to be starting to put together with some of my old cards and these new ones I'm getting. So we're going to be going for Pauper, starting off with the Pauper decks, doing those as the basics, and then move into the more standard type of environment and see what we can do. So lots and lots of fun coming up. So thank you so much for watching. I'm the Gaming Bear, and I will see you on the next one. Take care. And there's little Ted in the background, so you can see him there. I'll probably put one of the lights on, the studio lights on, and we'll he's tired. It's 8:30 in the morning. Probably time for his porridge. So I will see you very soon. I'm going to grab a coffee and grab something for breakfast, and then I'll be back and I will carry this on in the next one. So yes, you're seeing this in the afternoon. I'm doing all of these in the very early morning, or going into the leading up to lunchtime. So I'm having so much fun, and then we'll start looking at the decks, getting it sorted, plan wise, getting back to the other games. Water Tanks, Warships, plus Heart of Iron, and World of Warplanes, all the Paradox stuff, lots and lots of games all over New Year, into New Year, and well, just carrying on as normal. So I will see you really soon after some breakfast, and we will carry on working through my new 1148 cards. I'm just all made up, and then I start creating those decks. So see you all soon. Cheers guys, bye.